Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good. That's all. Happy.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I have sent that PDF, lecture notes PDF to the WhatsApp. So more or less WC and diff sort we have seen, and in sort some additional notes have been provided in the PDF. I hope you may be worked on it. Today, unique, paste, cut, NL, T, head, tail, and TR. We'll see. I hope everyone are having your device with you with virtual machine. Of Ubuntu. Hands-on practice, you do it. And after the class hours also, once you're supposed to practice and do. Members. Now see, next is a unique. This command is a command line utility that reports or filters out the repeated lines in a file. If any repeated lines you are having in your file, that will be reported. For example, see here, the syntax is this one: option, input and output. Here in our ABC, in my files, I had the abc.txt in which ABC is repeated 3 times. So by using unique, simply the unique abc.txt, if you provide, it provides, these are all the repeated files. ABC 3 times, it is in first 3 lines we are having ABC, that is given only 1 time, and remaining lines are as it is printed. So you are supposed to have a file with repeated words or characters in specific lines. For that, simply you create a file cat and less than symbol, then you give one file name, inside it just characters, A enter, that's a page break give, and create a new file, then use this command. It just, there is no extension is needed. Repeatedly we are having 3 times A, 3 times B. Okay. Proceed. You and like Q. What's the file name? Capital A is the file name. Just you give. So it returns the repeated lines of the similar characters of words. Words are removed. The duplicates are removed, and the only one occurrence is printed. That's the purpose of this unique command. See here, we'll come to this. In simple words, unique is a tool that helps to detect the adjacent duplicate lines, and also deletes the duplicate lines and filters out the adjacent matching lines from the input file, and writes the filtered data to the output file. Very clear? Are you listening now? Now in the next chart, the options, the C are double hyphen count. It tells how many times a line was repeated by displaying a number as a prefix with the line. So see here, the same file is used. abc.txt is used in the example. That these are the contents I have shown now. By using unique-c, the file name, what it's abc occurred 3 times. This line occurred only 1 time. The b is occurred 1 time. The next, this line is occurring 1 time. In our example, now we are having, I think what's the command? Okay, -c, unique-c. The file name is capital A alone. So now it displays all the characters occurred in 3 times. We have to move little fast. All of you follow. Then -d or double hyphen repeated. It only prints the repeated lines and not the lines which aren't repeated. Okay. -d option, which provides the repeated lines alone. ABC only repeated, so it provides the output as ABC. Here as an example, same, only the instead of C, we are changing that into D. Yeah. You can create the file what we practiced. These commands must be now freely available in your hand to manipulate with the terminal window. So you want to create a file, immediately you can create. Then you have to apply the command based on the context. Then capital D is another option under the unique. It prints all duplicate lines, and method can be any of the following. Only the duplicate lines from the particular file, it will be printed. See, instead of small d, the file name is capital A. Don't confuse, this is the option. The A, what is provided in the demonstration, what I'm showing to you, the A is a file name. Here we created that file. Okay. -d, it prints the how many times? A 3 times, only repeated. We are not having any single line of character or word or text line which is not repeated. All are repeated, so it shows like that. Now come to the none you are providing. Do not delimit duplicate lines at all. It is the default command. Now come to this terminal, go up, remove that D hyphen. It's a default ABC. So these are all the options under unique. Again, -u, it allows you to print unique lines alone. That in the sense the repeated lines won't be printed. If we provide in our example file, all our repeated lines alone we are having using the option -u. Yeah, no lines will be printed. In the example, what it's shown as a screenshot, there non-repeated lines also available. That's why these 3 lines are shown on the screen. Then 0 is it that you work with it, and -f and capital N option. This allows the N fields to be skipped while comparing uniqueness of the lines. This option is helpful when the lines are numbered as shown in the example. So I have created a new file with happy to learn 2 times, happy to learn Linux, in which small l 2 times, capital L 2 times. I have created a file. Then unique -f 0. That's a numerical value I have given 0. It provides the single occurrences. Here 2 times it is repeated. That's a zeroth in the sense. See here, n fields to be skipped. Zeroth first line will be skipped. If you are providing 1, the first line, sorry, zeroth line and first line will be omitted. And as for 2, you are providing the second line will be omitted. Third line will be omitted. You work on it. And this is the end of this unique command, help and version. You can check it. Now you can create a file. See here, this is the demonstration I shown. Create a file called A with these, and the non-repeated lines also insert in it. Then provide these options: unique A, unique -CA, unique -DA, capital DA, yes, good, that's all. We can move to the next. This screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Little fast track we have to move today. Good. Hitesh Yadav. Talent, dancer. Good. Relax you do. And contents are available with you in the PDF as a notes. You can go through for your practice. The paste command. Yesterday, Sahib or somebody asked what is meant by this paste. We have join files horizontally, parallel merging. By outputting lines consisting of lines from each file specified, separated by tab as a delimiter to standard output. So paste. Just you give the paste command, whatever you are typing on the screen, that will be printed. Paste. I'm typing hello. Same hello is repeated. Where are you? The same is repeated. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, that's the information. Give the control is and come out from the simple paste execution. For example, I have given a non-sentence, just characters alone I type, and I have thrown as a output for this example. When no file is specified, or put dash, that's a hyphen, instead of a file name. Paste reads from standard input and gives output as it is until a interrupt command. That's a control Z we are providing, interrupt command. Here it's given control C. For our work, we are using control Z as a interrupt command. Syntax paste, option, and files. For this example, we must, that's horizontally merging. So we are in this, we are keeping 3 files newly you are supposed to create. One is state, capital, and the serial number. For example, this is the paste command. We can create files. See, now creating the files will be very easier. It doesn't have any stress to you. Can serial number. I'm not also okay. Text we can provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and give control Z. Okay, 3 files we have to create by context. After you see the lecture notes example, what's given in it, lower case lc.text. Set and uppercase dot text. Now we are having LC, UC, and serial number, 3 files in our hand. We have created. For demonstration purpose, I cannot give other information clearly. So that's why with the lowercase and uppercase, I have created. In the example, it's given like this: at, state, and capital. Now using the paste, these 3 files here, I didn't given the extension. That's why it's not showing any extension. In our case, in this explanation, we are having extension. Paste, serial number, lowercase, uppercase. 3 files are used with the paste, horizontal merging. So you can see the output. The serial number, that file is a separate file, and LC is a separate file, and third is a separate file. These 3 files contents are now merged. Are you clear now? Just respond even why. It's very much needed for me to move energetic mode. Good. Nitish Yadav, Tadin, Akshat Papa. Good, good, good. Hands on, just practice it. It's very simple. So what commands you are learning, those commands must be registered in your mind for the need when it arises. And what purpose of learning these commands? The Linux programming is registered with our file manipulation, text manipulation, text files manipulation, everything are registered with these commands. In here soon, we can go with scripts. Automation. A text file can be created, much of the contents can be inserted, and necessary editing, formatting can be done with the help of script alone, the known commands alone. All these commands will be available in the script file. By a single click, a complex text manipulation or file manipulation, everything can be done with ease of manner. The regular step-by-step activities on a particular work or task, what to be carried, with the help of these commands, you can mold them as a program. Then with a single click, like automation, everything can be taken care by the particular script. Okay, next page number. This is the information as a screenshot in the lecture notes. Option D. With the help of this number, state, capital, we can provide this output. See here, the output is provided after the serial number. You can introduce this, the same option D and the pipe. Make use of the same command. Come to here, -D. It's given double quotes. Yeah, pipe symbol. Yeah, you can see this. Here every are separated with this. Then comma you want to include. Not only the one character, here it is given pipeline as well as a comma. You can make use. The second column, second characters are separated by comma. The similar mode, you can also check this. The paste command, horizontally merging. Then -S, we can merge the files in sequentially manner using the -S option. The command is just the -S in vertical mode. These values are arranged with the tab. The data is arranged with the tab symbol. Now we have to remove these out, and we have to use the symbol S. Only one character, so properly it is merged on the output. But if you see here, when the words we are using, it won't be in proper way. Next is we are combining the D and S, both the option, combination of D and S, and the same 3 files are used. And what's the output? You can see everything are separated by the colon. Yes and D. What happened to this? Wait a minute. The colon symbol we have to provide. Still people are joining. Yeah, you can see the output. Then paste version, the end of the command when we are reaching, it comes with the paste double hyphen version. You can check this, and help command also you check yourself. Good. Sorry, sir, lost connection. That's why I had to join. Okay, you're also very good. Then sir, paste history. Good. Then application of the paste command, combining n consecutive lines. The paste command can also be used to merge several lines from a file into a single line. Here, n can be specified by specifying number hyphens after the paste command. So there are, see the example. The cat special paste double hyphen and paste triple hyphen, and this particular command you give accordingly. That's in the sense 2 hyphen you are providing 2 column, it converts. If you are providing 3 hyphen, it converts into 3 column work. The state is the file name. The file name cat with the cat command, the file name, and pipeline. This is the combination of paste command with the cat command. You work yourself. How many pages? 8 pages. Then cut command, cutting out the sections from each line of the files and writing the result to standard output. That's the purpose. It can be used to cut parts of the line by byte position, comma, character and field. Okay, now see the syntax, cut, option and file. State and capital, these 2 files we are having. 5 names of Indian states. That's for an example. Now we are having small a to E and capital A to capital E. We are having 2 files we are having. These are all the contents displayed on the file. Cut state, in the sense it throws the error. You must specify a list of bytes, characters or fields. So next come to this cut hyphen B 1, 2, 3 number of characters in a particular line that will be separated. In the state file 1, 2 in the sense it's a only 2 characters are counted, 4 and up to 6. This is given in the example. You can relaxedly execute it. Make a note. Cut command in at the time of your practice, you make use of it, because in our example now I am having only 1 character. I cannot show you right now. Even I am having the same file with me. During other manipulation, the file contents are changed. That's why I'm not showing the output in direct mode. Then range, instead of the number 1 to 3 and 5 to 7, we can provide the range also in such a way. Here in the example, I used 1 to 4 and 6 to 10. 1 to 4, Arunachal Pradesh is a particular line word, ARUN 1 to 4. is taken, and then it moves to 5 and 6, it omits. Arunachal, that L and space is omitted, then 6 to 10, it projects. Assam, in which only 1 to 4 characters are alone displayed, remaining only M is present. The 5th character is not in the display. That's why it's avoided everything. In this, L indicates from, sorry, 1 indicates from the first byte to n byte of the line. Everything will be printed. Cut -B, then 1 hyphen indicates from the first byte. Each and every character here, it is calculated as a 1 byte. When we are presenting that hyphen in the beginning, here the hyphen is provided in the suffix 1 hyphen. When it is provided in the prefix -3, the same file, the first 3 bytes of the each and every line will be displayed. This is option B. Then is the column wise. Option C. To cut by character, use the C option. This selects the characters given by the C option. This can be list of numbers separated, comma, or a range of numbers separated by hyphen. We'll see the syntax. K, N, these two are new parameters available in this. K denotes the starting portion of the character and N denotes the ending portion of the character in each line. K and N are separated by hyphen. C command, cut -C 237 under the state. Now we have to see the file content. AR, that's the second character. Third character is the U, that is printed, and 7th character, that's the 7th byte, is the H. Accordingly, it's presented here. ASS, second and third, Assam, in which ASS AM, second and third is printed. There is no 7th byte is available, so it is not given under the TET command. So accordingly, you have to match. Then apart from that, individual bytes, you can specify the range. For this, I have taken another file called capital. The contents are different. Accordingly, that 1 to 7 characters in each and every line are displayed. So normally in capital file, these are all the contents available. Below you can see Itanagar, in which 1 to 7 characters rest with EA alone. Then R is not displayed in the using this cut command. Next, hyphen F field. This is used, C option is useful for the fixed length lines. Most unique files does not have fixed length lines. To extract the useful information, you need to cut by fields rather than columns. List of the files fields number specified must be separated by comma. Now see the syntax. Cut -D, delimiter, and -F field number and file name. So here we are not using the D. First example, the capital. Fields are separated by space. If -D option is not used, then it prints the whole line. Whatever available in the capital file, everything are displayed here. Both the files I have shown, all the contents are displayed. Now, if D option is used, then it is considered space as a field separator or delimiter. Wherever the particular space is identified on the particular line, prior to that, that will be displayed on your screen. Cut -D, double quotes. In between, we have used white space. Then -F, the value, number value delimiter 1, then the file name we have given. State capital, in which, don't worry, I have not given that dot text extension in it. In which what we are specifying, apart from that, remaining will be printed after the space what it occurs. That's a complement. As the name suggests, it's a complement the output. This option can be used in the combination with or without other options, either with -f or -c. This is the command cut _complement -d, giving the white space as a delimiter, and -f1 and the file name. Andhra Pradesh is the file content in the first line. So after the space, what is present, that is displayed on this execution. So you must have some spaced content on it, white spaces based. Then output delimiter. Wherever the space is available, that will be replaced with the spaces, sorry, percentage symbol. How many of you are actively participating and listening as well as working with the device? Good. 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 Then cut version and cut, for that help also, help command also you execute by your own. Applications of cut command. How to use tail with pipes. That's the cut command can be piped with many other commands of the Unix. The following example, output of the cat command is given as input to the cut command with -f option to sort the state names coming from files state.txt in the reverse order. See here the command cat that takes the input of the particular file. State cat is the command, state is the file name. Then use one pipe and cut option through which we are using white space. Then sort them with reverse order. All the three A's are comes towards the down. That's a descending order. The particular file contents are displayed here. Where it is taken from the particular file called state. So for this, you are supposed to create appropriate files before working on this particular command. Context specific files to be created first. The cut can also be piped with one or more filters for additional processing. The cat head cut command, and whose output is stored in the file named cut out using directive. The same output can be stored in a new file. So what this type of commands while learning you are coming across in future, the text related or file related, it's not the text file alone we are manipulating, simply file we are manipulation activities we are performing. So in such a condition, any file in the Linux system can be operated, manipulated with these commands based on the context specific need or intended purpose. You must have a problem on it. Then you can write a program and you can make the automation with help of learned commands. See here, cat state. This command is given for the purpose of taking the input. The head, the beginning of these lines will be displayed, and cut from that we are taking with -f option, and finally we are writing on the file. This is the output file, this is the input file. See the command We are taking the same state. After the command is execution, nothing will be displayed because the output is moving to the cutout file. Then you have to open the file and see what's happening. First three head -n3 in the sense first three lines of the particular line will be considered. In which, what is the purpose of this cut? This particular command, what it performs? Anyone unmute and say? Now you may not clear. Because today little fast track I'm moving, you may not be clear on this question. Is there any possibility to answer? Even you can type in the chat box. Okay, I'm leaving for your self-analysis. Make a note this particular cut command under this. What it performs is a question. From the beginning, what commands we have seen? Paste, cut, and prior to that, unique. These three commands we have completed now. Now we are moving to NL. This command is a Linux utility that is used for numbering lines. Yeah, good. One answer in the chat box. Very good. Displays first free word from your line before your white space. Okay. I have to verify. Wait a minute. Yes. Again, you reanalyze the row, Kanna. Take your own time. Syntax. This assigns the number to the lines available in the particular file when we are using this NL command. Now directly we are sitting with the examples. NL version, it's given and help you execute yourself. Now a fruits named file is created using the cat command. Some words I have fed in it. You can see the output. NL space just the file name. What happens? In the input when we created that time there is no numbering was available. Now with this NL, numbered list is added with the output. Fruits is the file name. Don't confuse. Here I am creating the file without any extension. The contents available on the fruit file is displayed here. When we are using NL space fruits, that's a command with the file name. It assigns the number. Here you can see NL command utility that is used for numbering the lines, accepting input either from a file or from std in. It copies each specified file to std out with the line numbers appended before the lines. So command NL, I option -B. Again, I created a new file with fruits new because some lines, empty lines to be inserted. That's why I have first three lines are given as empty and last two lines are given as empty. The file name is given as fruits new. With the help of that, I'm checking the command NL space -B space A space fruits new. That's a file name. To number all lines, including empty lines also. That's the purpose of this command. Just a NL space, the file name you are providing, the lines will be provided with numbers. This particular command includes empty lines also awarded with numbering. The next is a count multiple consecutive non-empty lines as 1. For that, -B, A, -1 and space 3, the same file name. Prior I had 3 empty lines and last I had 2 empty lines. all empty lines are now considered as a single one. 3 empty lines are counted now as a 1, and bottom what lines we have, that's a 3, the numerical value what it provides. If 3 consecutive lines are available, empty lines are available in the file, that will be counted to 1. And here we are not having. Again, here the value, here I have given 2 as a consideration. The second execution, I have given the value as numerical value as 2. First 2 are counted and given assigned with one number numerical value. And one more space was available. That's not provided. In the bottom, I had the 2 lines, empty lines. For that, after the 9, it assigns the value 10. This numerical value delimiter, this indicates how many empty lines are to be merged in a single, and that must be awarded with a numerical serial number. Default increment. So what is the default increment pattern in Linux is 1. It can be changed using the -i option. The first line number is 1 and cannot be changed using -i. The command is nl -i, that's the 3 fruits new. If you provide this command, the output will be accordingly. First, in the beginning, we are having 3 empty lines. Bottom, we are having 2 empty lines. I think today the topic discussed up to 16, it's sufficient, I think. Next session logged out. Just a minute. Is the screen is visible? Respond me.
Yes, sir.
The Zoom says I'm logged out. It's the same as good. So up to the page 16, we are concluding today, and all the complete file I have given to you. You worked with the given example. What's given in it? Everything will be clearly specified. Now it's the time for taking the attendance. I'm moving for the attendance as per the today's discussion up to partial to the NL. Unique, paste, cut, and NL. We reached numbering the lines in the files is the concept. Head, tail, and TR already we have discussed. Some detailed information and its options and its example outputs are provided. You make a self-study of these 4 commands today. And next week, we will move with the another topic, or we will continue with the omitted leftover concepts. Have everyone received this lecture notes? Even it's available in the chat pad too. Okay, now 4L students, give your attendance. Sahil Thakur, Atul. Yeah, a little quick. Next candidate get ready. Piyush.
Present, sir.
Yuvraj Chopra, present.
Present, sir.
Krish
Present,
Thakur.
sir. Krish, present.
Yeah, good. Samresh,
Present, sir.
good. Sudeepa,
Present, sir.
Biltudai,
Present, sir.
Farman Raza, present. Farman Raza, absent. Aftaf Hussain,
Present, sir.
Sir, Farman is present.
Present. I saw his name on the name. Then Nandi,
Present, sir.
Varun Oja.
Present, sir.
Good. Sundaram Ganapati also present. Am I right? Sundaram Ganapati.
Sundaram is also present.
Yes. Respond and help to complete the process. Sarvesh. Mansi.
Present, sir. Sir, Sarvesh is also present.
Present. Good. Manoj Kumar also
Yes,
present.
sir.
Pranjal.
Present, sir.
Abhilash.
Yes, sir.
Chandan.
Present, sir.
Gaurav Sharma. Harsh Sharma. Today also absent. Kanhaya Kumar.
Present, sir.
Wait a minute. Karthik. Karthik absent.
Present, sir. 230. Karthik.
Okay. Mohammed Zazim Akram. Then Norman Bansal.
Present, sir.
Gaurav Sharma present. Norman Bansal present. Then Vinay Pal.
Present, sir.
Ankit. Somebody see the chat message and report me. 230 got it present. Who is now Ankit present or absent? Okay. Priyanshu.
Present, sir.
Rahul. Rahul Kumar.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Good. Akshay Thakur. Dimpy. They're absent in NCC. Pratik Kumar. Is also absent. Dhruv Sharma.
Present, sir.
Then Mohammad Adil.
Present, sir.
Good. Aman Khan. Nitesh Yadav.
Present, sir.
Aman Khan present.
Yes, sir. He is also present.
Nitish also present. Akshat Kumar.
Present, sir.
Chakshita.
Present, sir.
Good. Anand Pandey. Absent. Kanupriya.
Present, sir.
Himanshi Gupta.
She is present, sir.
Present. Abhishek.
Present,
Aditya.
sir.
Aditya Singh.
Present, sir.
Good. Divyansh Suraj. Somebody see the chat message and respond
Yes,
me.
sir, he is
Divyansh.
present.
Yeah. To complete quick. Sonal Sharma.
Present, sir.
Rohit Thakur.
Present, sir.
Gaurav. Absent. Akash Kumar.
Present,
Akshit Rai. Akshit Rai.
Present, sir.
Pankaj. Absent. Uday Kumar. Akshit Thakur.
Present, sir.
Dhruv Khanna.
Present, sir.
Ushi.
Present, sir.
Good. Ranjot Kaur. Absent. Rajesh.
Present, sir.
Nishkaresh.
Present, sir.
Rishabh Chaudhary.
Present, sir.
Good. Lakshya Raghuvanshi. Absent. Kunal Singh.
Present, sir.
Dipendra.
Present, sir.
Okay, now 4L students can leave the session and 6L. Amit Singh Ashwal.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Good. Jaideep, absent. Kunar Pratap Singh,
Yes, sir.
Pratham,
Yes, sir.
Rohan Walia present, I think.
Present, sir.
Rupali also present. Rupali,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Divyansh Kaul,
Yes, sir.
good. Yash Arora,
Yes, sir.
good. Rukmesh Sharma,
Present, sir.
6L, don't leave the session, just wait. Pulkit,
Sir, he is present, sir.
okay, good. Support, Alan present.
Present, sir.
Ankit Gupta, absent. Aryaman,
The rest of all are attending extra classes.
okay, they are absent. Is it sure?
I
Okay.
think, sir.
I think if anybody where I marked absent, if any candidates present, you can provide your attendance right now. Anchal, Karthikey, Abhishek Chauhan, Yashika, Kabir, Amandeep, Pushkar, Sahil Thakur, Praveen Kumar, Sahar Mishra, Abhishek, Badal, Barsha, Monarch Gularia, Sparsh Mahajan, Bhattacharya, Arushi. Okay, good. Now, the 6L students, how you are facing any issues on these lecture notes and class conductions? Even you cannot follow in the sense at the evening time you can, after all the classes are over, you can work with the practice. We are having the group also, include your name in the group. And you take the screenshots and show to me. If any doubts, you can discuss with me. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good. No, it's sufficient. Only that this information I want to convey because you joined very late. Most of the classes with various staff members, you are coming, feeding the contents. Now you are entering into my session. Take all lecture notes from the chalk pad. I hope only for 4L I have posted. No, for the subject I have posted. Whether you check, you can have the access on it. If so, you can take those lecture notes from the beginning and it will take much time to practice. Relaxly do the practice and come with any doubts or clarity needed. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Now we can log out from this session.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Sir, Mansi this side.
Yes. Say,
Sir,
ma'am.
I text you regarding one command.
Yes.
So next day I forgot and I just
Nothing
don't
wrong.
get anything.
Today evening after the classes are over, again you reconnect with me. We'll have the discussion on it. I was also a little busy in the last weekend.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
That's
sir.
why. Yeah, good.
Sir?
Take care. Yes.
Sir? Sir, 1250 roll number from 4L, sir, he is also present. He's saying
Yeah.
that he's trouble with the network issue something.
Now say 4L 12.
50.
Yeah, good. Yusuf Aman Khan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm present, only present. There is no problem. They have said.
I already told you, sir.
Yeah. Supportive people are there in the 4L. No need to worry. Good. Happy, ma. Happy. You can log out, then I can terminate this session. Yash Arora, Rukmesh Sharma, Kunal Singh, Mansi, Talin.
Yes, sir.
No, you can log out from the session. Yeah. If all are over, I can terminate the session. Kunal Singh, good.